Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in this wonderful, wonderful world of ours. Welcome to episode number 73. Yes, we are on episode number 73. Not 70s week this week, that was last week. This week, going to do a bunch of different things, but mainly want to focus on the number 600. Yes, it is that time. 600 followers on Twitch. Want to thank all of you for supporting, for following, for subscribing. Hope your Monday is off to a good start as we march on with OOTP 23, at least for a little while longer. So thank you guys for tuning in. I am Laptop Hound. I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday at around 1 to 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, depending on the situation. And of course, coming over from YouTube, got a lot of different YouTube videos up there with OOTP. I think closing in on 100 OOTP 23 videos, some 22 videos, and including a mega pack rip of over, well, close to 1,500 packs that Hulkamat was able to open up in a video that we recorded. So yes, simulation gaming, digital realities, and Hulkamat's 1,450 plus pack rip. So thank you guys again for tuning in. Thank you to my followers, 600 of them now. I think Brydav was number 600 on Thursday stream. He hit that 600 mark. Well, one of the Brydavs hit that mark. I think he was the one that hit one of his accounts hit the 500 mark earlier. So Brydav, yes, definitely a special place in my stream. Thank you for the follows. And of course, can't neglect the subscribers. Subscribers, you got a few different commands that you can use here, including the ever popular weather one, and a few subscribers that I didn't get a chance to shout out on Thursday because, multitasking and not being a good multitasker. I missed those at the end of the stream. So of course, I want to shout out those that resubscribed, those that gifted a subscription, and one that did today. So Denbrew and Gristle Whistle and Heath and Wildcat Bandit, thank you guys over the last couple days for upping your subscription or joining for the first time. And of course, for any gifted subs that any of you may have given as well. So of course, you know what that means. On a Monday morning, let me wet my whistle with my hazelnut and gingerbread blend. Still got a few of those pods. All right, this is the time to hide the kids, to close the ears, to shut the door, to get your partner out of the room because Lap is about to thank his subscribers. Hello out there, we're on the air. It's baseball night tonight. The tension grows, Doc Gooden throws, and the ball goes out of sight. Gristle Whistle jumps, Heath and Wildcat Bandit bump, and the fans, they go insane. Denbrew roars, Mike Schmidt scores at the good old baseball game. Oh, the good old OOTP game is the best game you can name, and the best simulation game you can name is the good old OOTP game. Thank you guys. I'm glad I could knock all of them off in one singing attempt here, so I didn't have to go through that and bleed your ears 4 more times. So thank you, Gristle Whistle. Thank you, Heath, Wildcat Bandit, Denbrew, for the recent subs or gifted subs over the last couple days. And of course, to the followers, 601 followers now. Thank you for following the channel. So hopefully you'll still be around for OOTP 24. That is coming very soon. And a few other kind of news and notes as kind of a celebration of having 600 followers now. And I really want to give a shout out again to Heath, who's been working with me side by side, getting this going because I'm not a tech expert. And yeah, going to get my own little Discord channel going And I don't care if there's 601 or just, 15, 20 of us in that Discord. Just want to create kind of a little community where I can share information. You guys can share screenshots of things that are happening in the game. Talk about the weather like a lot of older guys like to do. Whatever. We got a lot of fun things planned in the Discord. So that will be coming soon, sometime before OOTP 24 releases. So again, just my little thank you and trying to build a community outside of Twitch with Discord. And again, feel free to join when it becomes active or not to join. That's entirely obviously up to you. But I feel like on my channel and many of the affiliates channel, we have our own little communities that have grown. So again, today will be the Monday giveaway. Yes, Monday giveaway, 20 packs, 3 different winners. 2 of them will be with a draw. One of you will get 10 packs, one will get 5 packs. And then, of course, our tournament winner will get 5 packs. And of course, EVC is not on today at his usual 3:30 time. He's off, speaking about weather, he's off getting some rays somewhere warm. And we're going to go from a warm climate EVC to a snow-ridden Ontario, Canada. And Tetsuiji will be filling in with a short stream after my stream. So I will be raiding into him. And if you haven't gone and checked out Tetsuiji's channel, here is the link right here. And we'll raid into him around 3:30 Eastern time. And he'll do a quick little recap of the theme teams in EVC's place. So go check that out if you're part of the EVC theme team crew. So again, giveaways today, also giveaways again on Thursday. So as we always do, every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, we get involved in a little friendly competition. So let's go and get that activated right now, because I love these tournaments. And then we'll talk about Thursday's tournament and how that one went for some of you. So today I want to get into, let's see what we have here. Perfect draft. So go into your perfect draft tournaments. And the one for me is at the very top, second from the top, 377. So 16 teams, best of 5 with a best of 7 final, ID 377. You don't need your own cards. This is a draft that you're going to do. And again, if you do get involved, make sure you put in and then your team name, just so I can confirm, because I don't want to give the free packs away to someone that, just randomly enters and isn't part of the stream. So get involved in ID 377. Filling up quickly here. And to make sure in the chat you put your team name in. And if you do win, your packs will be sent later today or early tomorrow to the ID for the team that you're using. So if you're using an alt account, the packs will be sent to that alt account, whatever the OOTP ID is for that team. So again, 3 spots, it looks like, still remaining. Get in there. Let's do a little lap tourney here. I haven't won one of these. Again, I'm always the bridesmaid. I come into the semifinal area and then get knocked out by usually the winner. But one of these days, I'm going to knock you guys off. So again, guys, get in. We've got 3 more spots there. And hey, how's it going, Mr. Ree from Baltimore area? I think it's Silver Spring or Silver Creek, Silver Spring, I think. So many place names that I've looked at over the last month that some of them escape me, but SS seems to ring a bell with you and the Baltimore area. So yes, a few new stream toys, a few new emotes. Like I said, I was going to get a few new emotes out there and some subscriber badges. I'm testing a few out. So if you notice a little badge by your subscription, The quality I thought would be a little bit better. I don't know how it looks on your end, but if you're a 1 month subscriber, it's supposed to be an empty coffee cup, and then if you're a 3 month subscriber, it's like half a cup of coffee. And then as you continue your subscriptions, the badge fills up a little bit more of your coffee cup. So hopefully those are working out. And like I said, just want to kind of reward my subscribers and followers with a few new toys as you follow the stream. All right, we've got 15 out of 16 in. So I'm going to go and draft my team. And you guys can feel free, give me some advice or some wrong advice as my opposition. We've got the chessmen in. We've got the fanatics back in. Doc and the day trippers. The pronghorns, Chadwick and the pronghorns. Haven't seen that name too often. And Bay Area is back with Monterre Dawn, the Fair. Let's see if we can get the Fair a win here. Shepherd Pack. Cubs fan Steve, good to see you again. Finest Stars, TTC, Wildcats, Oklahoma. And yeah, post to your perfect card is from this tournament. And as you can see, I've just got wonderful choices. Thank you, random OOTP generator. All right, let's go full screen here. Well, I don't really like any of these guys, but I'm going to go with Johnny Mize. I think he was part of a winning team last week or the week before. So Johnny Mize. All right. This is not the good Mariano. Let's go with, boy, just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. Willie Stargell or a pitcher? All right, let's go hitting. Willie Stargell. Heath got Pud. Oh, Monterre Dawn, congratulations. You got the Hornsby. Rob, you got Jackie Robinson. Good card. George Brett, you guys definitely. Peak Thomas for Cubs fan Steve. Fred Lynn for Fanatic. That's all of you have better than I got. Johnny Mize is much worse than you guys. Another Honus. We got a Honus for IBDB. Tops Aaron Judge for Chadwick. Yeah, I think I got the worst draw there, which I don't mind. All right, let's go with DJ or Frank Smith. I'm going to get my pictures in gold. Let's go with DJ. All right, Spud Davis with 90 contact. I can't remember. Is this, you guys would tell me the truth, wouldn't you? You'd tell me the truth. Is this a modern era? I forgot to look. Or is this like a specific year? Usually these are modern era from what I remember. So Spud Davis and yeah, there's one catcher, Tesuiji. I'm going to for sure get one. Maybe I take both of them right now. The new Blue Jay, Varsho. Let's see what else we got here. Ooh, the 100 power, Joe Adcock. Lance Parrish. What do I need? What do I need? Well, I'm going to go with first baseman Joe here, but I do have one catcher. Thank you, Monterre Dawn. This is the modern era. Oh, some good catchers coming early. Frank Duncan. I really like this guy. Yeah, I don't want to be stuck with one catcher. So let's go with a couple of the NEL players. Larry Doby, Frank Duncan. But then I can't pass on Ben Ogilvy. Ben Ogilvy. Yeah, Willie can go DH. Ooh, Derek Lee. Oh, sorry, Frank. Got to go with Derek Lee. Oh, then I'm in a little bit of a pickle because Willie can only play first base and left field. Joe, first base and left field. Ben Ogilvy, only left field, and Derek Lee, only first base. Darn it. I can't take either of these guys. Johnny Mize. Yeah. Well, talk about not only getting the worst first card, but now I can't take Ben Ogilvy or Derek Lee. Darn you, Willie Stargell. Why can't you play right field? Or can you? No. What to do? What to do? Both these guys are better than the two I have. You know what? I'm going to take them. I'm going to take them. I am going to take them. This is ID 377. ID 377. I rock, good to see you. 377, which probably is full because it was at 15 the last time that we checked. All right. I will not be making it out of the first round, I don't think. Roy Paltrow and Rupert Jones. You got to love it. One starting pitcher going into silver. Well, we're just going to I'm already conceding this based on how this draft has gone. Let's get a 101 shortstop. Frank Austin. Why have I not seen this player? Probably because he's silver and I don't do a lot with silver tournaments. That looks like a really good defensive silver card. Is that maybe even the best silver shortstop? 97 range. So let's go with, yeah. And there you go. We got that synchronicity. Synchronicity. Doc Ellis goes to Rob fans. So maybe they're going to meet up either first round or later on in the tournament. Yeah. When I was talking best, I rock definitely the best defensive with defensive numbers. Offense, yeah. I, he'd be probably a gold or diamond if his offense was a little bit better. But yeah, I've never really come across that card. Dizzy and what do I need? I need a third baseman here. All right, let's take high contact Justin Turner. Again, this is not a draft that's going to be memorable for me. So a lot of NEL players on the team, and let's get a Boom Boom Beck. A great tournament card, Boom Boom Beck. And I missed Paul O'Neill because I'm going too quick. Paul, why did you have to be in the bottom right-hand corner? I missed you. You would have been a good fit for me. Let's go with Bruce as my second catcher. So there we go, Tesuiji. We've got both catchers. And let's go with Augie. Boom, boom, MC Beck, which I think many teams in the Master Tournament of Champions and the pitching rotations had him as their number 5 guy. Probably really good value. All right, what do I got? I got 4 pitchers in the 11th round. That's going to get me real far, he says sarcastically. All right, let's just load up. Greg Harris, yeah, look at that for a bronze card. Look at that. I don't know if I've used him in my bronze tournaments. Greg Harris. Yeah, some of these cards are just jumping out at me now for some reason. So let's take out Pete and bring in Greg. I mean, seriously, for a bronze card, having 2 in the green and 1 in the blue, one really good pitch. Plat 4s are busted in terms of like being exceptionally good for their rating, or in terms of They look good on paper, but they don't really perform well in game. Crush Holloway. Yeah, you're a good right fielder. Look at that. 94. Range isn't great, but you got a good arm. This is the tournament of NEL players for sure. Oh yeah, super. Yeah, good, good. Because that was the direction I was going. IROC is those a lot of meta tournament cards in bronze and iron for the platinum. Platinum 4, other than Babe Ruth and Platinum 3 and a few other ones along the way, Platinum 4 definitely were the best performing as a whole series of cards. All right, what do we got? We got 7 pitchers, and I need probably 12. So Dizzy, Evan. At least I'm getting a lot of high iron pitchers, not like 41s and 42s. 22 movement, 41 movement. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Just make sure I'm not. I should get a shortstop, second base type of guy. Go with 11 pitchers. There we go. Utility guy. Well, Chadwick, we're in the same boat then. Hopefully, we can play each other in the first round, and one of these bad drafted teams can make it on to the second round. Look at this. Look at my pitching rotation. I've got 2 irons in my starting pitching rotation. Yeah. Yep. 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 Well, boom, boom, you're going to go in the starter because no use having you as a closer if I'm being blown out. And stamina wise, Frank, nope. Rube, yeah, Rube, you're going to replace this guy. Boom, boom, let's put you number, let's see. Boom, boom, you can go Paltrow, Dizzy, Lee Brandt, boom, boom. Yeah, that looks good. Modern era, let's put you on really low pitch counts because you guys are not premium pitchers. All right, someone let me know if we are full. Are we full in the draft? Because if we are, then it's probably going to be underway very quickly. And if you didn't get in, welcome to all of you that are watching the Monday stream. If you didn't get in today, we're going to be doing this again tomorrow around this time. So every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, we are going to do a draft. And not only will you get 5 free packs, but hey, you'll get 600 perfect points from OOTP for winning this tournament. That's why a lot of people don't enter these tournaments because you don't get a lot of reward for using up one of your slots. 600 perfect points isn't really a big reward. All right. Well, I'm going to fix up my team as we go into break here. I'm going to fix up my batting rotation. So we will be right back right after the ad break. Feel free to fix up your team. Go get a beverage, top it off. We'll see you in about 90 seconds. All right, we are back. Welcome back. Just looking over my team here, who I need to kind of put in the lineup and who I need to take out. Not really a lot of options. Got to keep my eyes in there over Joe and Willie over Ogilvy. Maybe Willie's a little bit better against the righties, though. Ogilvy's definitely better against the righties. So, yeah. All right, but we will make sure they sub in a little bit more often. You know what? Every second game, you guys can sub in. Joe, you can sub in every third game. And yeah, that looks like it should work. Not that I have a lot of hope in this team. Thank you guys again for tuning in. If you're just tuning in after that break there, good to see you here on this Monday. I am a laptop hound, as always, with my coffee. You guys have some new emotes if you're followers, if you're subscribers. Got a few new toys as well this week. And again, planning to launch a Discord channel in the near future so we can, again, form that little bit of a community. Thank you. Thank you so much to the followers, to the subscribers. Thank you. Big shout out to Maverick RLS, I guess, for the follow. I've seen that name around before. So hopefully, Maverick, if you're not in today's tournament, you'll get in tomorrow's tournament. And again, a couple new subscribers with Prime using your free Prime subscription offer. Yes, if you subscribe to Amazon Prime, guess what? You get to use a free subscription every month on one of the streamers that you want to subscribe to, whether it's me, someone else. That's perfectly cool little bonus that you get as an Amazon Prime subscriber. So thank you to Sean Sul 10, SUL 10, and to Chadwick 22, who is in the tournament today. Thank you guys for your subscriptions today. You guys will get your song tomorrow. I don't want to, bleed the ears too much in one day. So yeah, I'll make sure I give you guys another shout out tomorrow. Thank you again so much for subscribing today with Amazon Prime. You guys are simply the best. What a great community. Don't forget, go get your drops. If you, I don't know if is the Chrome extension working again? Mine doesn't seem to be yet. So if you need to go manually get your drops, go do that. I put a notification in Nightbot here where they'll remind you every 17 minutes. But if you forget like I do, now's probably a good time to go and grab your drop if you don't have them yet today. All right, let's see. Let's take a quick look. That tournament has not fired up yet. Should be pretty close. Let me go to my tournaments here, and 377 still wanting me to set rosters. So I don't think it's fired up yet. So we can't look at all the teams yet. We'll do that after the next break. All right, let me get back out of OOTP for now. Go back to this screen here. Yeah, speaking of the weather right now in Edmonton, it is a nice balmy minus 14 degrees with snow. It is snowing out right now. So that works out to about 7 degrees Fahrenheit. But I'll take it. I don't feel bad because in Ontario over the last couple days, Ontario, so the Toronto, Barrie, Burlington, Scarborough area, kind of the Tessouigi area of Canada. I believe that Nersha Benko is from that area as well, another affiliate streamer. But they got hammered. They got hammered with 24, 32, 29 centimeters of snow over the last couple days. And again, that's every inch is 2.5 centimeters. So we're looking at a little bit, between 2 and 2.5 feet of snow that area got hit. And Brydav mentions that, yeah, I'm aware of 2 different Chrome extensions. And I did deactivate one because I didn't want them conflicting with each other, but maybe I need to go back and activate that one. So apparently the other Chrome extension for Twitch drops is working. So you might want to check that out. Someone mentioned Twitch inventory claimer. And your auto claims work. Okay, so it's working with a different extension because the one I currently have installed is not quite working yet. So yes, Ontario getting hit with a lot of snow and a little bit more snow coming their way today and tomorrow. So Tessouigi are not quite out of it yet, but it looks like small amounts, 3 centimeters, 5 centimeters, much easier to handle. So whether it's Oklahoma getting hit by possible tornadoes or whether it's Texas being hit by a lot of tornadic activity, whether it's Ontario being hit with a lot of snow, Buffalo has been hit by a lot of snow this year. Yeah, we're still getting that weird March weather. All right, no place. We're not going to visit anywhere on the Google Earth today. Just going to point out which some of the hot spots are. I know EVC is somewhere around. He did leak out Caribbean, so somewhere in this area, EVC is kicking back and enjoying a little bit of R&R. Don't know if it's the Bahamas or where he might exactly be, but I'm sure it's a lot warmer than it is for most of us. So warm spots, 90 degrees in Havana, Cuba. Managua, Nicaragua is 90 degrees. Miami, 86. Wow, Cubs fan Steve, you're having a warm one today. 85 degrees in Orlando. Whew, that's almost too warm. Definitely shorts weather, t-shirt weather. Probably got the fans going. I don't know. Is the heat there in Florida the type where you need air conditioning for sure, or fans, or is it a deceptive heat? Because some places it gets hot, but it doesn't really feel hot because you got a nice breeze all the time. Cold spots. Well, look at that. We're at minus 20. That's the coldest place in the Americas. Whitehorse, minus 20 right now. That's not too bad. So looking at the map, if you're not familiar with the Canadian territories, here's Whitehorse right here. So Alaska, of course, part of the USA, but Whitehorse is just to the east of it, a few hundred kilometers away. So right there, that is the coolest place in the Americas. So it's a capital city of the Yukon, one of the Canadian territories. It's one of the bigger cities in northern Canada, but still not overly, like it less than, I don't know, 50,000 people. It does have a Best Western. There you go. It does have Miner's Daughter Dirty Northern. Don't know what that is. I'm not going to click on it. I don't know what goes on up in Whitehorse. We got the Burnt Toast Cafe. Pretty cool name. Ooh, Titan Gaming and Collectibles. What's going on there? Titan Gaming and Collectibles. Well, looks like you get some decent food up there. Most collectible stores in big cities, they're like huge inventory. This is the one up in Whitehorse. Again, it's a very remote area. A lot of indigenous, people from the area, very resource development heavy. And they got wings. We got chicken wings. 39 Cobra would like that place. He likes his beer and his wings. So nice little quaint place as we visit the coldest place in the Americas right now. Sacred Heart Cathedral, Alpine Bakery. See if we can find anything else cool here. Woodcutters Blanket Bar and Brewery. There you go. Luke 11:11. Yes, we do have a brewery up in the Yukon. And yeah, we talk about animals and animal ornaments all across different cities. Well, we've got the caribou or the moose up there. There you go. That's what you can get at Woodcutters, including a nice souvenir glass. I've never been up north. Edmonton is probably the furthest north in Canada that I have visited. But yeah, there you go. That is Yukon and Whitehorse. Yeah, I knew it. Do I know my do I know my followers well? He would take them. Oh, they got a Walmart. All right, we're good. We got a Walmart, so all our basic needs can be met. And do you like burritos? Do you like burritos? Because compadres and Little Heaven Pizza. There we go. Compadres burritos. So even some Mexican food up north. So very cool. I mean, when you think northern Canada, you think igloos and ice and polar bears and snow, but there are some decent communities up there that maybe not at minus 20. Someone Google for me quickly if you have that capability. Population of Whitehorse, Yukon. I'm guessing somewhere between 60,000 maybe? Maybe 100,000 at the most? No, not 100,000. Yeah, I know Canada, but I don't know the population of all the places. All right, there is our weather and our geography lesson. Oh, lot lesson, I think. Thanks, Hero Kvetch. 25,000 up in the Yukon. So just think of your typical 25,000 K community, and that's what you got there. All right, let's take a recap. On Thursday in our tournament, it was Oklahoma City Bandits meeting up with San Antonio in the semifinal on one side, and the Chessmen against the Hartford Dark Blues on the other. And one was a sweep, and one went down to the wire. Chessmen lost out in that fifth game, and then the Hartford Dark Blues, run by Cedarites. And I don't know if Cedarites is in the chat today, but congratulations for winning Thursday's tournament and taking it in 7 games with 4 runs in the ninth inning. So he was up 2-1, and in the ninth inning of game 7, scored 4 runs and took it convincingly 6-1. So close, San Antonio. But Cedarites took this one and already received the packs. The packs were already given out, I believe, on Friday. So everyone that should be getting packs should have them already. There you are. Well, there, congratulations. You went the distance the whole way. Let's check that out. 5 games against DVC, 5 games against, I think that's Monterdon. 5 again. Oh, wow. You did go the distance. You went the max and you still won. That a pretty good bench. So, yes, if you do ever receive packs from me or any affiliate, you can see if the packs arrive by going to your transactions, and you should see a comment that says special event or custom event. It won't show you how many packs, unfortunately, but that's just kind of the proof that they have delivered the packs to your account. Some tournament tidbits. Cedar writes, this was the team that went the distance, played the max amount of games. He drafted Dylan. Must have been the bunt. Yeah, that was the top bunt. And Jimmy Fox. So those were the 2 perfect cards that took him to the championship. George Uhl, Ouellette Meekin, Bobby Witt Jr., a lot of players that we don't really typically use in our leagues. Max Carey, Chris Carpenter, who I really like as a gold pitcher. So good choice there. Anthony Rizzo, Richard Hidalgo in right field. Really good choice. And then your bench, your Nap Rucker, your Eddie Guardardo. Yeah, I butchered that name. Ted Strong. Didn't butcher that one. Steve O'Neill. So that's what a championship 16 team tournament looked like on Thursday. Some other kind of interesting statistics. I always like to show some of the statistics, but we've got, let's see, batting wise, Don Mattingly. Heath dominated the batting categories, even though he only went 2 rounds. Mattingly, Martinez, and Pedroia, all Heath players. top three in average. Jimmy Fox from Hartford, 5 home runs. And Don Mattingly also. Wow, Heath, you must have had some high scoring games. What was you went 5 games and then you lost in 3. So you played 8 games. And just in those 8 games, Don Mattingly led with 16 RBIs, tied with Semenuk. Holy smokes, did he have a tournament? Oh, Jim Unknowns. Oh, right. I remember that now. Yeah. Yeah, you faced the team, half a team of Jim Unknowns. In terms of pitchers, Hideki Nomo didn't give up an earned run. Raditz didn't give up an earned run. Barry Zito didn't give up an earned run. And from the winning team, Cease, 3 wins. Nomo, Strasburg. So look at that. Hideki Nomo, had 3 wins. He didn't give up an earned run the whole tournament because it's the same team that owned him for earned run and wins. So it looks like a good card for tournaments. Hideki Nomo. Uol, Wainwright, Strasburg, all with 3 wins. Saves Mel Rojas with 7 for the team that lost in the finals. And pitcher war, Charles Bender, 1.1, followed by Strasburg, Wainwright, and Uol, the top war getters. So yeah, I always kind of like looking back and seeing which cards, and maybe next time I draft, I'll go, hey, Hideki Nomo, he had a good tournament one time. I'm going to pick him. Well, this happened. Yeah, this happened. Monter Don, thank you again for sending me the screenshots of this one here. We know Greg Maddux pitches a lot of games under 100 pitches, but this is incredible. A 76 pitch no hit game for Lakewood, for Monter Don. 76 pitches. He went the full 9 innings, had a game score of 89. And when we look at the box score here, he faced the minimum number of batters. The only player to get on base was a walk to Tris Speaker. So Maddox walked Tris Speaker, and then there was a double play. Gooden to Hornsby to Thomas. So this game, Greg Maddux faced only 27 batters, which is weird. And this is something Monter Don pointed out to me on Discord. Look at George Brett. George Brett is the guy that hit into a double play, 1 left on base. But when we look underneath, team left on base, 0. I don't know, that seems weird to me. And Monter Don pointed that out too. So team left on base, 0, but yet George Brett is credited with 1 left on base. So maybe individual left on base is different than team? I don't know. But there you go, Greg Maddux, and this was in the Diamond League. So here's Greg Maddux, one of the best pitchers in the game, proving that he is Greg Maddux. All right, let's check up on the chat here. Yeah, Mr. Rees, Maddux threw a Maddux. Even threw better than a Maddux. Wow, that's an exceptionally good Maddux by Maddux. Inconceivable. Princess Bride, inconceivable. Fire all those hitters for not taking pitches. If you strike out on 3 pitches all game, that's 81 pitches. Really? I guess so. 27 times 3. And this is even less. So every batter, on average, less than 3 pitches. That is just incredible. One day we're going to see 30 pitches thrown where every single batter, swings and grounds out on that first pitch or flies out. So thank you, Monter Don, for sharing that. And in terms of this happened, finishing second in a perfecto draft on the weekend. I will take it. That means a high diamond choice pack card. And the card I chose was for the Cy Young mission. So another 100, or not 100 points, I think 75 points I got for a Cy Young mission. So I will take that. And in this tournament, Dutch Leonard, Randy Johnson, Satchel Paige, Nolan Ryan, they were all the top pitchers in ERA. Zoom in a little bit here. Mike Mussina, along with Satchel Paige, had the most wins in the tournament. And war-wise, it was Satchel Paige, 2.9, Cy Young, 2.4. Mariano Rivera with 8. And look at this. Here's maybe a little, I wonder. Paul Derringer, 2 different Paul Derringers had 7 saves. So I'm thinking he might be a good guy in diamond or lower as a stopper to have 2 of them among the leaders in saves. And I think the evening one might be 1992. So maybe this is a 1992 settings. West Alice Brewers. Is that your team name in the tournament? The West Alice Alley Ally. I don't know. WAB. WAB. Good to see you, Patient Zero. And I don't know who I lost to. Clay Zhang. Zizon Clay Zhang. That's a lot of Z's or a lot of Z's. Batter wise, Hamilton hit 433. That's the perfect Billy Hamilton. Ted Kluszewski with 15 home runs, tying my Babe Ruth. Yeah, I think I had it had to be the perfect. Yeah, it was the Platinum 4 Babe Ruth. Ohtani had 14 home runs. And runs batted in, it was Ohtani. So if you're not using Ohtani in the hitter role, the perfect Ohtani, looks like he does pretty good. Sam Crawford, 45. Carlos Beltran, 43. And then Cobb and Ruth with 38. So there you go. Second place for me in a perfecto tournament. Twitter wise, let's see what's going on. They haven't posted anything since last night. So last night was the Perfect Team World Series. And congratulations to the winner of the Perfect Team. I saw a little bit of it. I was involved in the Call Your Shot. I went big on that one. I called a Perfect Willie Wells because why not? Why not try and cash in on the big one? So congratulations for those of you that won Call Your Shot last night. And congratulations to the Perfect Team winner. Don't forget, OOTP 24 coming out 2 weeks from tomorrow, guys. 2 weeks from tomorrow, you get to play the beta version of OOTP 24. All right, we are up on our next break. I will be right back in 90 seconds for more OOTP and MLB discussion and a little pop quiz for you coming up after the break. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back again. This is Laptop Pound on the Monday stream. Looking forward to OOTP 24 coming out. And on the break there, just got the tournament booted up. We will go to that in just a minute, but let's finish off some of these slides. And again, thank you so much for tuning in. All of you, I can't believe, how I've got to know so many people on OOTP just from this stream and getting to know about your area and where you're from and some of your baseball passions and players that you like, teams that you like. And Mr. Rees just noticed too, thank you for resubscribing for 3 months. Wow, I've been streaming for 3 months. Amazing. 3 months. Thank you again for the subscription. And man, I would buy you a beverage of your choice if you ever come to the Edmonton area. If you're ever in Canada, Mr. Ree, let me know and we'll go out and we'll talk baseball and OOTP. Thank you so much for the resubscription. All right, let's go back and review a couple things from the week that was. If you have not pre-ordered OOTP, it's well worth it because not only do you get to play the beta version 2 weeks from tomorrow, 3 days early, but you also get 10% off and you get a free gold pack for your perfect team. You'll probably get 6 starter packs. And in those starter packs, generally there is 1 gold card and a lot of bronze and iron. I've never, in all 3 years, 4 years, opened up a starter pack with a diamond. They like to level things out. So you won't likely get a perfect or a diamond card in your starter pack. You'll get 1 gold and maybe 2. I can't remember if it's 1 or 2, but at least 1 gold and then bronze or iron. And that way, everyone is kind of on that level playing field. However, if you pre-order, you'll get a gold pack. Imagine getting a historical gold 89 for the entry pool. Plus, if you have bought previous versions, if you bought this version that we're playing now, last year, the year before, OOTP 19, you will get loyalty packs. And you may get 2, 3, 4 loyalty packs, including, I believe, at least 1 diamond loyalty pack. So that's the perks of supporting OOTP year after year after year. You get those little bit of a bonus card for your first team. And of course, you can always buy packs. You can buy perfect points. You can, get cards off the card shop. But it's going to be an exciting time, and you want to be in on that ground floor. I can't imagine how many entry pool teams there's going to be right in week 1. It's going to be crazy. A lot of new players to the game this year, and hopefully a lot of you will stick around and play the new version. But don't forget, you can still play this version for at least another year. Generally is what OOTP allows us to do, unless they lose their servers. Amazon, why do you do that? Also, OOTP Now is a podcast put out by official OOTP. And every week they have a podcast. Last week it was Paul Sporer about content. And then the most recent one was with Matt Arnold, the head of development. So he's in charge of, programming and making sure all the bugs and kinks are worked out. And he was on with Rich Grisham in the last episode. And you can download these podcasts. Just go to their website, OOTP Developments, and everything you need is right there. Did you guys get the email? Did you get the email with all the new splash screens? Here's what we're getting in 2 weeks. Yeah, look at that. Although I don't like the Buxton card there. Please, that brings back too many bad memories of live diamond Buxton. Please, put any other card there. This Expo, who is that Expo? Can't really see who they have as the Expo there. So that's what our splash screen, our opening screen's going to look like. Love the green, goes well. OOTP 15, I think it was, had a very similar coloring. Here's a couple screenshots. Gameplay looks, pretty close to the same, although they have revamped the 3D modeling. There's another screenshot. Colorado Rockies, Coors Field. Again, here's one of the player screens. Yeah, just and when Axel came on my show a couple weeks ago answering some questions when it was first announced, he did say that OOTP 24 is basically a remastered version of this year's game. So it's polished up, it's cleaned up, crisper, few more, little perks that they're going to include, but not a lot of huge changes in the base game. There's the Boston Red Sox screen. So yeah, it does look very similar in many ways. So if you do get the newsletter from OOTP, they will send out this to you whenever any kind of new update or information comes along. And this was included in that email. More OOTP coverage, guys. March the 9th, this Thursday. This Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, Scott Braun is going to be interviewing Marcus Heinsohn, the guy, right? The OOTP original. They are going to be discussing the new version of the game, 6 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. Book it on your calendar. It is the reveal show. It won't be on Twitch, though. It'll be on the YouTube channel. So join the OOTP Development YouTube channel Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern, to catch that interview, or catch it after because it'll stay on the channel. Also, TJ, who we see every Tuesday night and get our silver packs. Thank you, TJ, for doing that. We'll be having a conversation with Matt Arnold, and they'll deep dive into the franchise mode features. So if you're a franchise player, that will be live streamed at 1 or 3 p.m. Eastern, March 14th. So not this week, but the following week. And then they're going to rebroadcast it on Twitch at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's when he usually goes live anyway, TJ Lowerman. The only issue is the date. I think they got wrong. I believe they got the date wrong. Thursday is March 16th. So either it's going to be Thursday, March 16th or Tuesday, March 14th. My guess is that it's probably on the Tuesday because that's when TJ usually streams anyway. But coming up soon. So probably 1 week from tomorrow is when that interview will take place. And then the one we've all been waiting for, the very first Perfect Team content for 24, Dish and Paul Sporer, will be on March 23rd, the night before the game is officially released. So we'll get to know what kind of content we're going to see on that very first day. And we will anyway, right? With the beta version, we'll be able to get an idea of a lot of the cards. So there's a little bit of an update of some of the programming, and they will probably do another video. They usually do 3 or 4 different ones, but these are the 3 that were in the email. Congratulations to the Tito Albus E6, part of an E6 league, I guess, for beating the Plutos 4-2. I'm going to be honest, I was pulling for the Plutos because they're a lefty cheese park, and that's what my team runs, is a lefty cheese park. Real baseball, let's check in. Today is March the 6th. Let's see if we got any news here. Assigned. So still training camp going on. Guys, have you been watching the spring training games? Been watching any of those? What do you think of that pitch count? I've only seen a few highlights where they focus on the pitch count, but are they trying to speed the game up too much, or when you watch a whole game, do you not really notice it as much? I'm curious because I haven't watched a full game through for spring training. I just see some of the highlights where they show the pitch count situations where I think was it Max Scherzer? Some pitcher struck out 2 players with the pitch count because the player stepped out of the batter's box and did his little routine and, of course, got penalized for it. So, yeah, what is your opinion about the pitch count? And inform me, is it something that's going to be used in the regular season, or is this just a testing out kind of situation? Yeah, I get it. I do get that perspective that people want the game to be played quicker. But on the other hand, as an old guy, going to the baseball game, I love just sitting there for 2 or 3 hours or 3.5 hours and soaking up the sun and having some snacks. And it was kind of a relaxing day going to the ballpark. And I'm just wondering if they shorten the game to 2 to 2.5 hours, are you getting your money's worth? Like, are they lowering tickets? Because if you paid $40 for a 4 hour game and now you're paying $40 for a 2 hour game, I don't know. It just seems like you're not getting your money's worth. But that's just my perspective. Mr. E, you're a big fan of the uptick in the pace of play. Yeah, I totally get that. The game moves along a little bit quicker because some players, when you think about Garcia Parra and you think about some of these guys that just took forever at the plate with their routine. It will be active for the regular season. Okay, good to know. So it's something that we're going to see. Definitely double headers. You can easily get in a double header then. And Revan fan loved it too. So yeah, seems like a lot of you guys are fans of the uptick. The psychological warfare. Yeah, that would be a fun part. But all these players that grew up, with the routine and superstition, because a lot of us have superstitions. And to go up to the plate and to do your routine and pull on your gloves and step out and swing a couple times, if you've been doing that for 15 years as a baseball player, it's got to throw you off. I feel sorry for the guys that are in their late 20s and 30s that have had this routine that all of a sudden have to adjust to it. Mind games, psychological warfare. Yeah, absolutely. You don't need 3 beer now. You can get away with 2 beer. Yeah, think of all the money you'd saving. I hope parking would be cheaper too. I hope they charge by the hour and not by the event. Play Canadian rules? Oh, hi Daniels. That is the comment of the day so far. 2 strikes for an out. Oh, I love it. Yeah. For those of you that are not familiar, our football rules are different than the NFL. We have 3 downs instead of 4. We have a field that's 110 yards, not 100. We have bigger balls compared to the NFL size of the footballs. And baseball, yeah, 2 strikes and you're out. Heck, why not just go with 1 strike, right? You get 1 pitch, take it or leave it. Pitchers have to be fine-tuned precision. A 1 pitch, the game would be, then we would could have a 26 pitch Maddox. Absolutely. Cobra, yeah, Cobra. Let's get to Cobra's comment because Cobra's right along with me. I'm old school. Just let the game flow naturally. I mean, I'd have to watch a few games just to get a better perspective of it. But again, when I go to the ballpark, Edmonton Trappers in the day, sit back in the stadium. And if it was a blowout, you could always leave early. Like if it's 7th inning and 9-1, well, you don't have to stay. But yeah, I kind of like just the flow of the game. If anything, speed it up in other ways rather than between pitches. Like, I don't know. Don't take, well, I guess they have to have the commercial breaks, but yeah, we'll see. Tesuiji, you're just glad that other leagues are not subscribing to this. So good. We've got 3 on board for old school, and then we've got 3 or 4 of you that like the new way. Yeah, interesting discussion anyway. So Tesuiji will be on in less than an hour to go through some theme team stuff. We're just talking about real life baseball here. And it doesn't look like my Toronto Blue Jays did anything today. And yesterday, a couple of assignments by the Blue Jays. But yeah, we don't see a lot of big name or trades at this time of year. All right, here is your little pop quiz, guys. Today we are celebrating, or I am celebrating, we as a community are celebrating my 600th follower. I was going to say subscriber, but no, 600 follower. And so I thought I'd look back on baseball at some of the 600s. And today we're going to look at the 600 home run club. So here's your question. Here's your pop quiz. Which one of these players is not in the 600 home run club? Is it Jim Thome, Sammy Sosa, Ken Griffey Jr., or Mark McGwire? Who is not in the 600 home run club? Thome, Griffey, Sosa, or McGwire? And I'll tell you, if you get it wrong, that's okay. I got it wrong too. Who is not? Come on, you baseball fans. Don't be Googling it. Don't Google. Just put an answer in. Sosa, Griffey Jr., McGwire, or Thome? Who is not? We've got at least one answer for each person. Yeah. This was a tough one. Mr. Audit and Chadwick and Monter Don, and it looks like most of you are guessing either Sosa or McGwire, with a few Ken Griffey Jr.'s and a couple Thomes. All right, let's go through them. Number one, Barry Bonds, of course. Barry Bonds, who contractually is not in the game. Again, he does not want any licensing with MLB. That is his choice. He is number one with 762 home runs. He hit his 600th off Kip Wells in 2002. Any of you guys remember that one? Barry Bonds, number 600, 2002. Number two, of course, in my opinion only, the true home run king, Hank Aaron. Again, coming from an old guy, grew up watching a little bit of the last part of his career. Hank Aaron, 755, and he hit his 600th off Gaylord Perry in 1971. I did not see that one. No, I didn't throw in Mike Schmidt. Number three on the list, Hank Aaron, Babe Ruth. Yes, the Babe. Number three, he hit his 600th home run in 1931 off the Browns' George Blayholder. None of us were around to see that one. Number four, A-Rod. A-Rod hit his 600th home run off my Blue Jays, off Tesuiji's Blue Jays, off Nersha Benko's Blue Jays, Sean Markham. Remember Sean Markham, Tesuiji? 2008, number 600 by A-Rod. Albert Pujols. Albert Pujols is in the 600 club. He hit his 600th home run off Irvin Santana just a few years ago. I definitely remember that one. June 3rd, 2017, number 600 for Pujols. Willie Mays, perhaps the best batter perfect card in this year's version of the game. Arguably, he hit his 600th home run off Mike Corkins from the Padres, September 22nd, 1969. Finished up with 660. Well, here's the first one. Those of you that guessed Ken Griffey Jr., no, even though he had the injuries, he hit his 600th home run off Mark Hendrickson in 2008, finishing up with 630 home runs. So Ken Griffey Jr. was not the answer. Jim Thome was not the answer. He hit 612 in his career, and he hit his 600th off Daniel Schlereth. Guy that I'm not familiar with, in 2011. So Jim Thome, number 8 on the home run list. So that leaves Sosa and McGuire. And the only other 600 home run hitter, Sammy Sosa. Yes, Sammy Sosa did hit 609 in his career, and his 600th came off Jason Marquise in 2007. So there you have it. Mark McGuire is not in the 600 home run club. And that was a tricky one because we know Mark McGuire hit a lot of home runs. We know he set different records. He's more recent player. And I don't know, I didn't look up how many he hit total. I'm guessing it's probably close, high 500s. So yeah, just a fun little celebrating the 600 followers. We're going to go through some 600 moments in Major League Baseball this week. Ooh, Cubs fan Steve with the quick observation there. Sammy Sosa hit his 600th off a Cub. See, I did not even remember that he was a Ranger. I remember Oriole. I remember Cub. And it looks like they're in Texas, so he didn't hit it in Chicago. That would have been celebratory hitting it there. 583 for Mark McGuire. Yeah, that's still a lot. He came close. One more season, and he probably could have done it. You mean the highest power card in OOTP doesn't have 600? Yeah, come on, OOTP. Come on, Mr. Sporer. What are you doing? All right, let's go over my results. First of all, with my theme team. And in just over a half hour time, we'll be doing a draw for 15 standard packs. One of you will win 10. One of you will win 5. And my theme team in Diamond didn't make the playoffs. They had an off year this year. The finalists in the theme team in the Diamond League came down to a non-theme team, the Grizzlies, and a theme team, the Giants. And Admiral Reality, so close. Admiral Reality lost Game 7, extra innings. And what makes this even more heartbreaking is this is the second time. Relativity. Thank you, Tetsuaji. Relativity. Admiral Relativity, for the second time, lost in Game 7 of the Diamond Finals in extra innings. That is heartbreaking. One day there will be a Diamond team, whether it's Admiral's team, whether it's EVC's, Mr. Audits, myself. One day there will be a theme team that makes it to perfect. Came really close this week. So good showing, Admiral Relativity. So close, so close. All right, our next ad break coming up here, guys. Be back in 90 seconds. Go refill your beverage. Got a half hour left to go. Talk to you soon. All right, we've got about 20 seconds left in the ad. Again, those of you that are subscribing, of course, you don't get these ads. So once again, just between you and I, thank you so much for supporting myself, supporting the channel. Hope to see you on Discord when we launch that very soon. Yeah, another subscriber feature coming up next week. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Over 100 of you tuning in on this Monday. I hope your back to work Monday is going well. And again, thanks to the followers, thanks to the subscribers. This week we're focusing on the number 600. And next week we're back to our subscriber focus, and another subscriber to the channel going to take a look at his baseball memories and past, and some of the places and sites to see in his area where he and his family reside. So that'll be next week. Back to our subscriber feature. Let's look at our tournament. Where are we right now? We are in round number, almost into round 2. Well, the big hit Happy Bodies. Tessa Ouija, it looks like I played you in round 1. And I took that in 4 games. Let's go back to our tournament coverage. 12-2, 7-3, 11-1, 6-5. So you clobbered me in that first game. And then the Gladiators regrouped and recovered, and they said, oh, no, you don't. So we took round 1. We got a 2-2 game right now between Fnatic and the Whips. Ooh, Brydav up against Fnatic. 2 really good managers. Only one will come out of this round. Fnatic took game 1 14-3. The Whips 14-2, 11-5. Fnatic won game 4, and it's coming down to Dave Barnhill. So who drafted the best pitcher, the best number 5 pitcher? 67 Fernandez, 66 Barnhill. Another 2-2 series. The Pronghorns up against Bay Area, a former champion, Monterre Don's Bay Area, 2-2. They've gone back and forth, win a game, lose a game, win a game, lose a game. Doc Newton, 77 up against the 80, Satchel Paige. Ooh, strong matchup for game 5. Next up, we have Woodmore, the Fighting Amish. They took out the Brewers. So Patient 026 in the first tournament, lost out in 4 games. Tomorrow's your chance to get some revenge. So yeah, it was 1-1 after 2, and then Woodmore finished it off 2 games in a row. Next up, the Chessman. Rob VD fan took out Cubs fan Steve in 3 games, 13-8, 4-3, and 6-0. Derek Lee, great tournament. Always got to draft Derek Lee. If he shows up, you always have to take him as a gold card. Absolutely. Next, we've got the Beach Grove taking on the Brooklyn Big E's, and Beach Grove took this one 3-1, winning the first 2 and then coming back and winning game 4 5-4. Heath and the Fair. Ooh, we are going to, no spoilers when this one comes out, guys. We are going to watch this one, Heath and the Fair, because we've got Charlie Liebrandt, 73, against a live bronze in Tanner. Ooh, that should be a good one. 1-0, 4-1, 8-3, and 6-3. They've gone back and forth. And in the last bracket, it was a blowout, 5-3, 7-3, and 16-4 with CJ Cron, tournament MVP. So we've got 1, 2, 3 game 5s coming up. That's what your tournament tree looks like right now. So we're going to wait for this sim to come in. There's your 3 game 5s on the screen right now. Barnhill against Fernandez, Liebrandt against Hook, Doc Newton against Satchel Paige. Oh, I hear the chatter. I see the chatter in the chat right now. Come on, sim. Time to come in. Sometimes on tournaments, it doesn't sim properly. It doesn't give me the notification. So I'm going to exit out, go back in. Still shows as simming. Again, hope your Monday's going well, whatever your weather may be like. Minus 14 degrees Celsius here. And there we have our sim in. 3 key matchups. We're going to only focus on one of them. And let's go to the game screen. And hope you didn't peek at that. We've got the highlight reel. IDBD against Doc Ellis Day Trippers. Let's check out the highlights, shall we? Let's do this key pivotal game. And second inning, going, caught on the warning track, but that is going to score the first run of the game for the Fair. As we head to the top of 4, Michael Brantley on first. Here's the pitch. That's going to get into right field, putting runners on first and second with 1 away. We had the Day Trippers threatening Chuck Kress at the plate, the number 9 hitter. And he goes down swinging, 2 away, bringing up leadoff hitter Artie Wilson. NEL player Artie Wilson at the plate. That is another strikeout for Lee Brandt. All right, let's get this a little bit closer here. Bib Falk, top of the 6th. Day Trippers looking to even up this score. No, but it is an infield hit, as the second baseman can't make the play on that. Is that an error? Looks like an infield hit. Babe Phelps up at the plate, runner on first base, no one out. Scott Sanderson in the game. That is driven into center field. That's going to drop, and the runner moves on to third. We've got no one out and runners on the corner for Michael Brantley, the DH. All right, we've got a 1-1 game right now. And yeah, let's take off the little banner there. That should help. There we go. 1-1 game. Top of 6, runner on first. Charlie Gehringer at the plate. That one is driven into the gap. That's going to make it to the wall. Center fielder grabs it, throws it back in. Runner goes from second base, and he's going to score. And the Day Trippers, the Day Trippers take the lead 2-1. And another single into left field. Day Trippers now up 3-1 as we go to bottom of 6. Steve Garvey at the plate. That falls in for a hit. And the Fair looking to come back. Lance Parrish at the plate, runner on first, nobody out, and he goes down swinging. A key strikeout for Don Elston. Oh no, that wasn't Don Elston. That was not sure who was pitching there. We go to top of 8. 3-1. Things are looking a little bit slim for the Fair. They've got to hold Doc Ellis in the top of the 8th if they want to have a chance. But Doc Ellis loads the bases with no one out and Chuck Kress. Chuck Kress, number 9 hitter, first baseman. He drives it into right field. That's going to score at least 1. Runners hold at second and third. 4-1 game, 1 away. Cedric Mullins at the plate. He drives it into the gap, and I'm sorry that it looks like the Fair are going to have a huge mountain to overcome here as Doc Ellis, 6-1 lead, and they continue the onslaught, scoring another couple runs, another run coming in from third. And yes, this one is all but over. We are going to jump to the entire game. Let's look at these box scores. 11-1, the final score for Doc Ellis over Puyallup Fair. They advanced to round two. The Whips and the Fanatic. Another high scoring game. The Fanatic take it 13-8. And our third game 5 between the Pronghorns and Bay Area. And the Pronghorns knock out defending champion from last week, the Tuesday tournament, I think, Monterre Dawn, 2-1. That was a close game. So here we have your round 2 matchups. The Gladiators up against the Fanatic. The Pronghorns up against the Fighting Amish. Hartford, defending champion Cedarites, up against Doc Ellis, who won our very first tournament a few weeks ago. So good matchup there. And then the Shepherd Pack taking on the Chessmen. There we go. We will check in one more time at the end of the stream. Love the chatter. Ball go pretty far. Runners go pretty far in your game there. Lots of runs scored for the Day Trippers. They were prepared for game 5. All right, so let me go to the theme team. We will check in on the Gladiators and the Gym Unknown Blue Jays tomorrow and see what pools they are in this week. So we're going to load the theme team up. And while I'm doing that, we're going to go back to the main screen and show you how my 2 main teams did in Diamond. Both in Diamond. I'm not sure what Diamond League this was. The Gym Unknown Blue Jays finished second in the entire league, so they got a bye into the division series, but then they were swept, which I get. They're not a good team. They don't have a lot of meta cards. They outperformed what they should have done in the regular season, and they lost out in the division series. The Rocky Mountain Gladiators, they did much better. They won their wild card 2-1. They went on to the division series and swept it. And then they went up against the meta team and really good perfect team manager, McNush, and the Brigade and the Gladiators faced off on one side of the bracket. And the Gladiators put up a good fight, but didn't have the cards, didn't have the Ty Cobb, the Ricky Henderson, the Satchel Pages, the Josh Gibsons. Josh Gibson crushed us. He hit, I think, 3 or 4 home runs in that 6-game series. So when you don't have 2 or 3 of those cards, it's tough. It can be done, but it's tough. So McNush went on to play the Railers. It went to 7 games, and McNush went back up to perfect team. So congratulations to McNush. I know he's been trying for the last few weeks. My Jays knocked him out 2 weeks ago in Diamond, and he finally made it back to perfect league. So congratulations to the Brigade. Even though my Gym Unknown Blue Jays didn't advance far in the playoffs, these are the final leaderboard stats. Pretty proud of the guys. My Mark McGuire tied in the home run league in Diamond, 36 home runs. So yeah, that's exciting. My Tris Speaker for the Gym Unknown Blue Jays, second in league batting average. This is combined league, the entire league. And my Greg Maddox, 22 wins to lead all pitchers in the win category. So even though the Gym Unknown Blue Jays weren't able to advance very far in the playoffs, it was a very successful season for them. We'll check in on them a little bit tomorrow in terms of the team categories. Gladiators were second in defensive efficiency, second in starter ERA, and Blue Jays third in stolen bases and second in batting average. So there's a recap of the season that was for the Blue Jays and the Gladiators. All right, we're going to spend about 10 minutes on the theme team here. Check out the league, who we're with. We're going to open some packs a little later, so get those emotes ready. Then we'll do our contest for some standard packs, and we'll send it over to Tesuiji at the bottom of the hour. Don't forget, if you haven't claimed your packs, if you haven't got the automatic redemption, go and manually do that every 15 minutes. If you don't have all 5 yet, they should be there. You open 2 live perfects. Any perfect is a good perfect, even if it is Shane Baz. All right now, lights, camera, action. After the morning round is 4-4. We are 1 game away with the NAFL Fellas. I recognize this team. This team I played with my main team in Diamond. I did not know they were a theme team. I think they just converted over to a theme team. Because at one point they weren't a theme team, unless he's got 2 of them. So they are in the lead, 5-3. I'm with the Detroit Roots and the Tito 06s or Sixers. No, Sixes. Tito 06s. So I think a fairly confident I can do well in that league or that division. EVC is 7-1 while he's toasting his Tootsies off in the Caribbean somewhere. His Connie Mack attack are 7-1. Who else we got here doing well? Narwhal nicknames run by Brooklyn Mets fan. They are 8-2. Any of you guys have a theme team in Diamond right now? Mr. Reed, Mr. Audit, I should say, not Mr. Reed. Although, hey, if he did change his name to anything, he would probably change his name to Reed. So, Mr. Reed. He is at 3-5. So, starting off a little slow. Doubleday Dandy, 6-2. And we've got a team I've come across many times in the lower leagues, Space Lion Bear, finally up in Diamond. Good to see Space Lion Bear. Yeah, we've had a rivalry in the bronze and in the rookie league. He beat me in the finals of one of these. So another strong manager starting off at 7-2. Who else do we got here? Newport New Allies, 3-5. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 teams, which I think ties the record. I think either 17 or 18 have been in Diamond. So hopefully the theme teams can knock off the non-theme teams. And where is our team that made the finals this week? Where are they? Platinum City starting off at 1-7. Ooh, they're usually a lot better than that. They have a slow start. There's the Giants. Yeah, they have a little bit of a Sunday hangover here. 2-7, 2-6. They got to kick things into gear. Here is the pitchers for Lights, Camera, Action. Randy Johnson, Walter Johnson, the limited edition Roger Clemens, Carl Hubble, and Adam Wainwright. So I am looking to improve and get one more really good starting pitcher. Look at that. Look at that stopper situation. Eric Gagne, 0 ERA. Mariano Rivera, 19.29. I think I know which reliever is off to a better start. All right. Don't want the batters. I want the pitchers. There we go. Yeah. 19.29. Way to go, Mariano. Hitter wise, Johnny Bench and Yogi Berra behind the plate. Hank Aaron, Mark McGuire, Joey Votto, Rod Carew, Manny Machado, Tony Fernandez, and Cal Ripken Jr. in the infield. Cal Ripken hitting 444. He's been thrown away by a lot of teams, but last year in Diamond he hit 288, and this year so far 444. And I'm only using him because Willie Wells was not in TV. Jackie Robinson, I don't have yet. And in the outfield, Fred Lynn, Tris Speaker, Sam Crawford, and Mike Donlin rounding out the team. All right, guys, let's rip a few packs. Let's go. Let's get some of those emotes. Who let the dogs out? We're going to rip about 20 packs, and then we'll have our contest. Come on, Diamonds. Come on, Cy Young cards. I need some cards to finish the Cy Young mission. We have a gold. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Rees. Thank you, Rob, VD fan, Wildcat Bandit, Cubs fan, Steve. Ty Cobb would be amazing. I can't use Josh Gibson, so he's a no-no. I can use Satchel Paige, though, if I do pull him. Ted Williams, can't get the perfect one. Got to finish missions for that one. Gold card, and it is Jose Ramirez. Again, quick selling all of those. Again, have your card shop ready. These are all packs that I've won in missions or in tournaments. I do not have a Twitch account activated to this one. So these are all packs earned through gameplay. Brian Jordan is a duplicate. Part of Shopping at the Gap. 6,000 is the lowest. I will put him under last 10 at 2,500. So a lot of gouge prices there. I'm putting him just under the level 10. If you want Mr. Jordan for Shopping at the Gap, he's on the market. All right, come on. Perfect. And I don't know if I've ever pulled the perfect on my theme team. I hear everyone talking about pulling all the good cards on their alt accounts. I don't think I have yet. Joe Mauer. Did anyone call your shot on Joe Mauer? Oh! Happy Monday. There it is. Absolutely. Yes. The new emotes are working. Thank you, guys. Wow. Just after saying, I don't think I've ever pulled a perfect on my theme team. All right, put your guesses in. I think it's going to be I'm going to guess a live Verlander. Cobb. Oh, I'm putting that into universe, Heath. I'm putting that into the universe. Cobb, Cobb, Cobb. Page, Page. Cobra, I would take Judge. He's the most valuable live card. Judge. And Heath, I already have Randy on this team, but I know I could sell him for quite a bit and improve my team somewhere else. All right. Well, we're going to wait for the ad to finish. We're going to wait for the ad to finish. Ooh. We're going to crank up the tunes for this one here. Oh, good point. Let's open the gold first, Mystery. Here's the gold first. All right. Let's get this right. Let's get those fingers the right way. There's a double point. There's a double point. Snapshot. In case it's a Satchel Paige, if it's a Shane Baz, and if it's somewhere in between, there. I've got all my poses. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Good choice there, Wildcat. The laptop hound point. Well, what do we got? Oh, yes. Wait a minute. Is that good? Is that good? Oh, good thing I didn't see that comment. Woo-wee. Oh, Nelly. As Rob, the hype man, would say, oh, Nelly. Woohoo. What a Monday card. It is spicy. It is the woo-woo. That's a good one. I hope so, because I don't know much about Dutch Leonard, but there we go. We've got the point. It's a right-handed pitcher. Okay, theme team. It's a knuckleballer, but I'm scared to ask. Was he in any movies or TV? Is he on IMDb? Someone look that up for me. Is he a card that I can use? Whew. Look at that card. Well, it's not worth a lot. 43,000. I was hoping a little more. Actually, someone's willing to pay that. So if he's not in the movies, Heath is looking. I got to know if I got to sell that card or keep him. In the meantime, take a quick screenshot of that one. This may be my first theme team perfect pull. Lil Chef, yeah, if I would offer it up here first, because I always want to offer it up to the viewers first. Make sure you're checking the right Dutch Leonard. Yeah, there's a couple of them. This guy's pretty good. 113 movement. Yeah. All right, I'm going to do a quick investigation after the stream to see if I can use him on this team, because he definitely would be able to replace someone. And we'll go from there. And another diamond card. Here we go. Diamond is Hector Neris. And we're going to quick sell that one. Let's go for 4 more packs, and then we got to start wrapping things up. Oh, I just want to rip packs all day now. Magical Monday with the packs today. Woo! Double diamond with a lefty in between. Let's see what we have. Diamond number 1. I think I've seen him somewhere before. Double diamond, double Neris. This has got to be a historical, right? Just got to be. No. But that is 8,000 perfect points. The theme team definitely could use those. Oh, Kvetch, I think you might have just taken over the comment of the stream. I did like that 2 strikes in Canadian baseball, but lefty in the sky with diamonds. Oh, good one. I think so. I think with the new game coming out, they're just saying, you know what? Let's stack the packs on Monday. And as you guys know, when streamers are getting good cards, you should be opening packs. That's kind of a little, usually works, but we're kind of running a little cold right now. 2 more unless we get a gold or a diamond. 1 more pack and nothing to speak about there. All right, I will have to do some research on that Dutch Leonard. Very happy with that pull. Definitely better than the Shane Baz or almost any live card except maybe Aaron Judge. Let's just take a one little quick peek here at what Judge is selling for. Live Judge has come down. Okay, he's only 29,000 now. One time he was 60 or 70,000. And Leonard, well, there's 3 of them. There's a Dennis Leonard, there's a Dutch Leonard, and a Dutch Leonard. Looks like I got the one that people are wanting a little bit more. There's the one that you probably don't want to use. And here's this one. Definitely splitty, but got the knuckleball. When did he pitch? Pitched with the Chicago Cubs. And doesn't show a year there. All right, we will check him off screen. Well, I would say that's a successful pack rip. We pulled 3 or 4 diamonds, a few gold, and of course, a perfect card. Love to see it. Thank you guys for joining in. Luke, I hope you're enjoying things off in Sheffield. And Luke, thank you so much for resubbing for the 2nd month using your tier 1 subscription. Thank you so much, Luke. Another new tune coming out tomorrow for the followers that subscribe today. Already did one at the beginning of the stream, and you guys are just exceptional. The best community out there. Truly the best community out there. All right, I'm going to go set up the contest. Let's go set that up. Again, doing 2 draws today. One first name drawn will be for 10 standard packs. The second name drawn will be for 5 standard packs. And the third one will be third one, 5 standard packs to today's tournament winner. So without wasting any more time, let's start this. Exclamation ticket, exclamation enter, Wildcat Bandit. Quick on the draw as always. We're going to let this run for 3 minutes. And while we're doing that, exclamation ticket, exclamation enter. Quick spam, one more tournament here in Iron, and one more final checkup on the tournament, which looks like I'm knocked out of it. I don't see my tournament in green anymore. Looks like Fnatic knocked me out. That must have been a sweep. Oh, thank you for that, Cubs fan Steve. So that Dutch Leonard that I pulled was 17, rated 17 overall. I take it on Kidney's wonderful resource on his pitching list. All right, patient. Well, I will take a look to see if he was involved. I want to double check because he will be useful for my team. He plays all right in perfect drafts. Contest is on! Exclamation enter! Exclamation ticket! Looks like I have not been knocked out yet. Interesting. Fnatic up 2-0 on me. Amish and the Pronghorns 1-1. Hartford is down 2-0. Is going to need the reverse sweep. And the Chessmen and the Shepherd Pack tied up at 1. All right. Even though it's not on the screen there, those are the current results. One more minute to get your name in for the draw. One more minute. We're going to go to the 3:30 mark. 25, 26 of you entered. Exclamation ticket, exclamation enter. Thank you again so much. So much. You got to come visit Alberta. Thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for getting me to 600 followers over the last week. Again, if you haven't checked out the YouTube version of Laptop Hound, go check out some really good videos there for beginner players to get involved in tournaments and starting up your perfect draft. I will be doing more videos when the new game comes out. It is a great day for baseball, even though they speed up the game now and they have pitch clocks. It's a great day for baseball. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to those that are around you. And in just a couple minutes, the raid will be on. We will be going in to Tessaouiji. Laptop Hound signing off. Have a wonderful day, wonderful Monday. Pull the perfect, guys. Thanks to you. See you tomorrow. We'll see you next episode. Laptop Hound signing off.